Hello everyone, it's Kari from sunshineinmypocket.com, and today I have a really fun project and we're talking about stencil fades today. I'm going to be using this stencil called Oopsy Daisy from Miss Ink Stamps, and this is a really fun spring stencil with lots of daisies on it. I love it. So I am going to first start out by inking up a panel, and I am going to slowly ink this up using an Ergonomic blending brush. I love this brush. I usually tap it off onto a separate piece of paper, which I'm doing here on the right, and then I go onto the paper, starting off the paper, and then fade it down to white. And so this is a really easy, fun technique to do. You just have to be a little bit patient with it because you're going to build up the color slowly. After I finish the speckled egg color background, I'm going to also do a kitsch flamingo background. These are distress inks that I'm using, and these are pretty new colors, so that's why I wanted to use them. And also I feel like they're kind of spring-like colors. So I see here, this one fades down to white and this one fades down to white, just nice and slow. And now we're going to add the stencil. So we're going to do the stencil the exact same way, starting darker at the top and fading down towards the bottom of the panel. I'm just going to turn this a little bit so that it's easier for me to ink up. And this time I'm using these blending brushes because I feel like it's easier with a stencil to use a little smaller brush. So you can see I'm doing a darker application at the top there, or in this case it's to the right, and fading it out. So there you go, look at that. And I do the same thing with the speckled egg until we have both stencil fade panels done. I didn't notice this before, but these match my fingernails. I've got some pink and blue fades going on my fingernails too. Maybe I was inspired. To build up my scene, I'm going to use this Meadow Scene Builder stamp set from Miss Ink Stamps. This is a really cool set because you can build up as tall a scene as you want. So this is great for slimline cards, mini slimline. Today I'm just doing A2 cards, but I'm going to build up, you can see they're going to be different. And I'm going to build up just the way I want them to be. For the pink one, I've got a couple of pieces here. For the blue one, I am using the tree. And I'm going to ink this up with my favorite black ink. I don't need to press very hard. You're going to see I got a little bit, I dropped it on the tree. I got a little bit on the tree there, but that's okay. So just lightly tap that on to ink it up. And this is really great ink for Copic coloring, which is what I'm going to do next. There's a little bird's nest in this spring set here, and I thought that would be really cute in the tree. And then also I'm going to use some butterflies from that same set and also a sentiment stamp from the Fall Bouquet stamp set. So this is going to say, thanks for being my friend. And look how cute this is. We're building up a really cute scene here. I'm going to add a little rabbit and a squirrel or a mouse, and he's got an apple in his hand, so I thought it'd be really cute to add some apples to that tree. We're going to make this an apple tree. So I'm just going to stamp a few of those on here and there, and then we're ready to get this colored up. First I'm going to build that scene for the pink card. I picked 2 of the scene builder stamps here, and I'm going to stamp those on a couple of times, and then I'm going to add the larger set of flowers here on this side. So we'll ink that one up, and then I am going to build that out with the longer one that I used first on the bottom, but I don't want it to stamp over that set of flowers, so I'm just going to mask that off with some mint tape, and then I'm going to stamp that down. Look how cute that's going to turn out. That's a really cute hill of flowers. To color these up, I like to do some really quick coloring. So I'm taking my first color of green, this is the YG05, and I'm just going over all of those lines that the stamp set gives you. And then I'm going to go over it with the YG01 and just color in between all of those lines. I'm not doing too much blending, a little bit. I'm going over those lines, but not too bad. So this is really quick and easy to do, and there you go. So I'm just going to go over that, blend that through a little bit more, until it is the way that I like it. And I'm going to go back to the pink card and do the exact same thing on that one. For the apple tree, I am taking the side of my brush and making some kind of leaf-like shapes on there and just coloring that up very simply. There's the pink one. I did the exact same thing, same colors, and now it's time to stamp a sentiment for our pink card. So I've chosen one that says, "Love you bunches." And I'm just going to white heat emboss this on some pink paper that was in my stash. You can see I've already cut out an MOM from an alpha die set, and that is going to be perfect for a Mother's Day card or just a thank you card even, or a birthday card, anything for mom. So I'm just going to put those down by taping down my T-square ruler and then adding those along that ruler. That's going to make sure that I get them on straight. I colored these die cut letters the same colors that I colored my chicks, so to make sure that it would all match and go together. So I'm going to add the little characters with some foam tape. I colored these up with Copics earlier, so I'm just going to pop those up. There's a goat and 3 little chicks. I thought these were perfect for spring, and this came in the Punny Farm Goats stamp set. There's a lot of really cute little images in that set that you can use, and so I thought these would be perfect. So there you go. There's the finished card. Just going to attach that to a top folding card base, and there are our cards for today. I do have a couple of finishing touches though. Before we finish out this video, I'm going to add a few Nuvo drops to the centers of those flowers. So they needed a little something. I thought a little dimension would be good. So I have these purple Nuvo drops, and this is a perfect spring color. Just add those to the center there of the flowers. I do that on both cards, and it just adds a little extra touch. Really cute for spring. This is such a happy card. I love it. So there you go. I'm adding a little shadow underneath the goat, and I had to wipe off my marker because I got a little bit of Nuvo drops on there. So I recommend doing that before the Nuvo drops, or at least wait for those to dry before you add the shadows underneath all the critters. So there you go. There are both of our cards for today. I hope you enjoyed this look at building a scene using some Stencil faded backgrounds. These were really fun and easy to create, so I hope it gave you some inspiration. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and be sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.